I put a set of the Raldey Cloudwheels on my Carbon AT V2 to see what it would be like in terms of performance and ride feel, and overall I was fairly impressed. There was just one thing that wasn't quite right, but I'll have to show you that after we do the installation. Depending on whether you go from a street wheel up to a cloud wheel or down to a cloud wheel from a large pneumatic AT wheel, you will get differing benefits. In this case, my Carbon AT V2 has 7-inch pneumatic all-terrain wheels, so we'll be going down to a 105mm cloud wheel. The benefits of going down to cloud wheels on your Raldey is that you will get faster acceleration, a slightly longer range, and you will have more responsive turning, which makes them better for carving with. The downside is that the top speed drops a few points, you'll likely feel more of the vibrations off the road, and it looks, well, strange at best, but you'll see that pretty soon. It's a pretty straightforward installation process. The tools you will need are a T-tool, a 2.5mm Allen key, and a 3mm Allen key. I have this handy Allen key tool to make life easier. In the Raldey Cloud Wheels pack you get 4 cloud wheels, 2 wheel pulleys, 2 belts, 8 bearings, 2 wheel spacers, and 4 axle spacers. If the wheels haven't already been prepped, I'll show you how to do them, but please don't speed ahead because the front wheels and rear wheels are installed differently. The front wheels are nice and easy, so let's start there. Undo the nut with the T-tool, put the nut and washer aside because we'll need them later. Slide the wheel off, take the axle spacer off, put the smaller of the new axle spacers onto the truck axle, slide a bearing onto the truck axle, put the cloud wheel with the branding facing toward the truck on the axle and press the bearing into the wheel hub. Take the wheel off, slide another bearing onto the truck axle, put a wheel spacer onto the truck, put the cloud wheel on and press down until the bearing snaps into the wheel hub. Put the washer and nut back on and tighten it all the way up, then loosen off half a turn. Repeat this process for the second front wheel. You can jump back to the start with the time codes in the description. Now for the rear wheels, the tricky ones. Undo the nut with a T-tool and take it off along with the washer. Keep them safe for later. Pull the wheel off, hopefully it separates easily from the pulley, otherwise we'll take the pulley off with the wheel attached, no big deal. If the wheel came off easily, take the axle spacer out. Press on the side of the belt, forcing it down toward the trucks. At the same time, turn the wheel pulley and lift up. It might take some effort and time, but it will get there. Using the 2.5mm Allen key, undo the 2 bolts on the belt guard, remove it and put it aside for later. Remove the belts. Using the 3mm Allen key, loosen off the 4 screws on the motor mount, but not all the way. The motor should be able to slide up and down the mount. Grab a bearing and press it into the belt side of the new wheel pulley. Thread the new belt over the truck axle and around the motor pulley. Put the wheel pulley onto the truck axle and try to get the belt to bite on the wheel pulley. Then slowly spin the wheel pulley and slowly press it down until the belt is all the way around the pulley evenly. Pull the motor away from the wheel so that you create some tension in the belt. You want to have about 3mm of give in the belt when you push on it. Using the 3mm Allen key, tighten the motor mount screws. Put the remaining axle spacer, the long one, onto the truck axle. Grab the other bearing and put it into the brand side of the cloud wheel. Use the T-tool to press it in firmly. Put the wheel on the truck axle, put the washer and nut on and tighten with the T-tool. Tighten it all the way, then loosen off half a turn. Put the belt guard back on and tighten the bolts with the 2.5mm Allen key. Repeat this process for the second rear wheel. You can jump back to the start with the time codes in the description. You're done. No doubt there were a few F-bombs thrown around on your end. I know there were plenty off camera on my end, but you finally got there, so well done. Let's take a look at our new setup, and as I alluded to earlier, it's not exactly pretty. The motors sit very far away from the wheel, which was necessary with the bigger AT wheels, but now looks a tad strange with the cloud wheels on. But honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. I'm more concerned about the performance, so let's take it out for a spin and see how it goes. As expected, the acceleration is a touch stronger, not a whole lot, but it's definitely noticeable. What I really like is the carving with the cloud wheels. Combined with this stiff deck and double kingpin trucks, it has a much more responsive feel. I'm also lower to the ground now, so the center of gravity is lowered and I feel a lot more stable on this e-board. Those vibrations aren't as bad as I thought they'd be. The foam cores in the cloud wheels are amazing and the double kingpin trucks on the Raldey help out a lot too. Overall, the Cloudwheels on the Carbon AT V2 are great, ideal for commuters who ride in the city a lot and have to stop at red lights often. That extra acceleration is nice to get you off the mark a bit quicker. It could save you a few minutes on your way to work or school. So that's all I have for the Raldey Cloudwheels. I hope it's been helpful. If it was, you know where to find the like button, and hit subscribe to stay up to date with the latest and best electric skateboard reviews and news. Thanks for watching. As always, ride safe out there, e-skaters, and I'll see you soon.